Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope. And this one is for Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. The sun is in your sign through the 20th. And if your birthday was at the end of May, happy birthday to all Geminis out there. There's a lot of emphasis on your sun sign. The new moon this month on the 13th is going to be in your sign, which makes it your personal astrological new year. You can set intentions for not just the next moon cycle, but the next year ahead. So think of some of your bigger picture goals, what you'd like to attract into your life, as well as what you'd like to release from it. And we should have enough momentum to keep going at this new moon. We've enjoyed retrograde free May, and as we go through June, you might start feeling things slowing a little because on June 26th, the planet Mars will station retrograde. This should affect Geminis a little less personally than a Mercury retrograde. Mercury is your ruling planet, so I think that you feel those types of retrogrades a little more. Now, Mars retrograde is action-oriented. It's less about confusion mentally or miscommunication and more about what actions we need to revisit. So if you are making a plan and executing it, it could be time to dial it back and maybe rework the plan. It's very much about finishing what you've started. And for you, it's affecting your ninth house of travel, adventure, higher education. These are the themes you may be revisiting. It's actually great timing to revisit a location that feels near and dear to your heart. It's about getting back to your roots and your philosophies. So there's a lot of things you can do, but it's very much past oriented. Now that's more towards the end of the month. Mid-month, the other thing to look out for is Neptune retrograde. This won't affect you as personally in your day-to-day life, but during the days that Neptune stations retrograde, which only happens a couple times a year, it can cloud our thinking. Neptune's planet of the subconscious. I would avoid making big decisions between about the 16th and the 20th. And after that time, we're going to have more access to our subconscious in general. And so for you, this is actually having to do with career and public image. You may be rethinking the work that you do and looking for something a little more meaningful. And you may not know what that is for some months, but you'll be beginning an internal journey to explore this for yourself and how you can find more meaning to how you contribute to the world. On the 21st, we have the summer solstice. That's when the sun moves into Cancer. And it's also a time to slow down and celebrate life. For you, this is lighting up your financial second house. So this could be a time when you review your money. It's very much about security. So if there's something you need to do with your budget to help your long-term financial security, it's great timing for that. But in general, it's a time for gratitude. And no matter how much money you have or don't have, by taking time at the solstice to appreciate all the blessings you do have, you can help attract more money into your life by putting out that positive energy. And if you have anything to spare, generosity and helping those in need is very much supported. Now, we're going to have the Capricorn full moon on the 28th. This will be affecting your 8th house of intimacy and shared finance. So it's a little bit about money. It could have to do with business partnerships. Generally, it's bringing something to light that's been hidden. If it is an intimate partnership, there could be subtle power dynamics that need to get looked at. And so it could feel like an intense time. The full moon raises our emotions, and you may need to decide, am I putting more energy into this? Are there control issues? Is one person trying to be in control of the other person? How can we balance these dynamics? This is something that can be worked with when you're aware of it. But it's about you taking charge and in relationships and feeling in your power without overpowering anybody. So that's going to be a strong theme towards the end of the month. You may really feel that. And just know if it feels intense, you don't have to have a conversation on the full moon. You can wait and talk about it a few days afterwards. It should calm a little. So I hope you have a wonderful month of June, and happy birthday again. I'll see you back here in July.